There comes a point in life when you have to make a choice, stay where you are or take control of your future. That moment is now. Every second you hesitate, every time you tell yourself maybe later, you are letting life decide for you. In life, it doesn't wait. It moves forward with or without you. Are you ready to take charge? Are you ready to stop watching others live their dreams while you sit on the sidelines? Because let me tell you something, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. It starts with a decision. A decision to wake up, take responsibility, and choose yourself. You either claim your power or you give it away. And if you give it away, don't complain when you feel stuck. This is your moment, recognize it before it's too late. Look around you. How much of your time is spent chasing things that don't move you forward? Scrolling, watching, comparing, letting other people's lives distract you from your own. How much energy do you waste caring about what they think? Let's be real, most people are too busy with their own problems to care about your journey. And yet you let their opinions shape your future. Why? It's time to shut out the noise. Lock in on your vision. You can't build your dream while drowning in distractions. Stop waiting for permission. Stop seeking approval. No more excuses. If you want to make something of yourself, you need to cut out the nonsense and focus. You are either building your own future or watching someone else build theirs. Which one is it going to be? It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel behind. To think, why aren't I there yet? But you are not them. Your path is different. Your timing is different. And comparing yourself to others is the fastest way to lose focus. The truth is, no one has it all figured out. Even the people you admire, the ones who look like they have everything, they had their own struggles, their own doubts. But they kept moving. They stopped looking sideways, started looking ahead. That's what you need to do. You don't need to be the best today. You just need to be better than you were yesterday. So stop worrying about where they are and start asking yourself, what can I do today to move forward? Your only competition is the person in the mirror. Make sure that person is growing. Knowing what to do is not enough. Understanding your potential is not enough. Nothing changes until you act. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, listen to all the advice, but if you don't apply it, it's worthless. The difference between success and failure is action. Small, consistent steps that add up over time. But you can't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is now. Right now, every day you delay is a day lost. How many more days are you willing to waste? You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to start. Move forward. Take that first step. Because once you do, momentum takes over. Doors open. Things shift. But only if you're willing to act. The future belongs to those who move. Are you one of them? Everything you want begins in your mind. If you don't believe in yourself, no strategy, no opportunity, no motivation will matter. The most successful people in the world who weren't the smartest or the luckiest, they are the ones who refused to quit. The ones who kept going when no one believed in them. Who kept pushing when everything seemed impossible. That's strength already inside you. But you have to use it. You have to train your mind to fight back against doubt, fear, and hesitation. Stop telling yourself you're not ready. Stop thinking you're not good enough. You are. The only thing standing between you and success is your mindset. So strengthen it. Feed it. Speak life into yourself, because once you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Imagine chasing a shadow, thinking it will lead you somewhere real. That's what seeking external validation is like. You spend your life trying to impress others, waiting for their approval, hoping their opinions will somehow confirm your worth. But here's the truth that never lasts. It's a mirage. One moment you feel accepted, praised, recognized. The next it's gone and you're left chasing it all over again. How much of your life have you wasted worrying about what people think? How many choices have you made based on fear of judgment instead of what you actually want? External approval is a trap because it shifts your focus outward when real strength comes from within. You become a puppet to opinions, a prisoner to expectations that were never yours to begin with. And the worst part, no matter how much approval you get, it will never be enough. Because the moment you rely on others for validation, you lose control over your own happiness. If you don't wake up now, you'll spend your life running in circles, chasing something that was never real in the first place. Let's talk about the price you pay for constantly seeking validation. It's not just about wasted time, it's about what it does to you inside. Every time you seek approval, you hand over a piece of your confidence. Every time you wait for someone else's opinion, give up a little bit of your power. And over time, those small moments add up. Before you know it, your self-worth is built entirely on what other people think. Think about how exhausting that is. You hesitate before making decisions, wondering if people will judge you. You avoid risk because you're afraid of failure being seen by others. You hold back your real thoughts, your real dreams, just to fit in. That's not living. That's existing under someone else's control. And let's not forget the practical cost lost opportunities. While you waste energy worrying about how you're perceived, others are out there taking action. They're failing, learning, growing while you're stuck overthinking. The world does not wait for you to be liked. It rewards those who move, who build, who create without waiting for permission. If you continue living for approval, you won't just lose confidence, you'll lose time, progress, and the life you were meant to have. Now that you see the trap, how do you break free? The first step is simple. Realize that you don't need anyone's permission to be who you are. But knowing that isn't enough, you have to train yourself to live it. Stop asking for unnecessary opinions. The more you rely on others to decide for you, the weaker your decision-making muscles become. Start making choices for yourself, no matter how small. Learn to sit with discomfort. When you stop seeking approval, it feels uncomfortable at first. That's normal. But discomfort is the price of growth. Sit with it, and you'll realize you don't need approval as you thought. Detach from praise as much as criticism. If compliments lift you up too much, then criticism will tear you down just as easily. Keep your confidence steady, no matter what people say. Limit your exposure to validation traps. Social media, toxic friendships, environments that make you seek validation, cut them down. Surround yourself with people and things that push you forward, not keep you dependent. Freedom from validation isn't about not caring at all. It's about caring more about what you think than what they think. And that starts today. When was the last time you told yourself that you were enough? Not because someone else said it, not because you achieved something, but simply because you are. If you can't remember, it's time to change that. Your value isn't something you need to prove, something you already have, but the world teaches you otherwise. It makes you believe that your worth is tied to results, to recognition, to how much people praise you. That's a lie. Your worth was never meant to be borrowed, it's meant to be owned. So how do you own it? You build it from within. You remind yourself every day that you are more than your achievements, more than your failures, more than what people see on the surface. Stop waiting for the world to confirm your value. Confirm it yourself. Speak life in yourself. Hold your head high even when no one is watching. Because the moment you stop needing approval is the moment you truly become powerful. Now imagine your life without the need for approval. Imagine waking up and making choices because they feel right for you, not because you're worried about judgment. Imagine and moving with confidence, knowing that your worth is unshakable. That is the life waiting for you when you let go. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to stop living for likes, for compliments, for applause that fades the moment you turn your back? Are you ready to build something real confidence that no one can take away? Because the truth is, the only opinion that matters in the end is the one you hold about yourself. The world will always have something to say. People will always have their judgments. But you get to decide if you listen or if you rise above it. Today you choose. You either stay in the cycle seeking approval that will never satisfy you, or you break free and own your life. The choice is yours. Comparison is a silent thief. It steals your confidence, your happiness, and your sense of progress. And the worst part, most of the time, you don't even realize it's happening. You scroll through social media, you're about someone else's success, and suddenly your own progress feels small. Your own life feels inadequate. But here's the truth, what you're comparing yourself to isn't even real. You're seeing the highlight reel, not the full story. Think about it. How often have you measured your life against someone else's timeline? How often have you felt like you're behind just because someone else is ahead? That mindset is toxic. It keeps you focused on someone else's race while distracting you from your own. And what happens when you spend all your time watching others? You stand still. You rob yourself of the chance to grow because you're too busy wishing you had what they have. But let me ask you this, if you put the same energy into your own growth that you put into comparison, where would you be? If you stopped looking sideways and started looking forward, how much further could you go? The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. That's where real progress begins. The only true measure of success is whether you are better today than you were yesterday. That's it. Forget about what everyone else is doing. Forget about their timeline, their achievements, their wins. None of that has anything to do with you. The only thing that matters is your own progress. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be better than you were before. Even by 1%. Think of like climbing a staircase. You don't reach the top in one giant leap, shake it step by step. Some days those steps feel easy. Other days they feel like a struggle. But as long as you keep moving, you're getting somewhere. Stop asking, how do I compare to them? And start asking, how can I improve today? Did you learn something new? Did you push yourself a little harder? Did you make a better decision than you would have last year? That's progress. That's what real success looks like. Because in the end, it doesn't matter who's ahead or behind. The only thing that matters is that you keep moving forward. Progress isn't always obvious. It doesn't always come in big, dramatic moments. Most of the time, it's small, subtle, almost invisible. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. That's why you have to celebrate your small wins. Because every small win is proof that you're moving in the right direction. Think about a time when you handled a situation better than you would have in the past. Maybe you spoke up when you used to stay silent. Maybe you stayed consistent when you used to give up. That's a win. Maybe you made a little more money, finished a book you started, or stuck to a new habit. Those things might not seem like much, but they matter. Because growth isn't about making one huge leap, it's about stacking small wins until they turn into something bigger. You don't wait until you've reached the finish line to feel proud. You celebrate every step along the way. Because those small wins, they add up, they build momentum. They remind you that you're capable. And when you acknowledge them, you give yourself the fuel to keep going. Most people define success the wrong way. They think it's about money, recognition, status. They think it's about what other people see. But real success, it's internal. It's about who you become, not what you collect. Ask yourself this, would you rather be someone who looks successful to others but feels empty inside? Or would you rather be someone who knows they are growing, learning, improving, even if no one else is watching? Real success isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's about waking up every day knowing that you are better, stronger, and more capable than you were before. The world will try to sell you a definition of success that's based on things outside of your control. But your definition, that's yours to create. Make it about growth, make it about learning. Make it about becoming the kind of person who doesn't need validation, who doesn't chase status, but who builds a life that actually feels good, not just one that looks good from the outside. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about where you stand compared to others. It's about how far you've come compared to where you started. So how do you keep growing? How do you make sure you're always competing with yourself and not getting distracted by the outside world? Here's your game plan. Set personal benchmarks. Stop measuring success by what others have done. Instead, set goals based on your own progress. Where do you want to be 6 months from now? A year from now, focus on that. Track your progress. Keep a journal, a list, a record, whatever works for you. Write down what you've improved, what you've learned, and what you've accomplished. Seeing your progress in writing is a powerful reminder that you're moving forward. Surround yourself with the right influences. If the people around you make you feel like you're never enough, change your circle. Surround yourself with those who push you to grow, not those who make you doubt yourself. Celebrate progress, not perfection. There will always be more to achieve. But don't let that make you blind to what you've already done. Every bit of progress counts. Keep learning and adapting. The only way to keep improving is to stay open to growth. Read, learn, try new things, take risks. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start falling behind. In the end, the goal isn't to be better than anyone else. The goal is to become the best version of yourself. Every single day. No comparisons, no distractions, just you focused on becoming stronger than you were yesterday. That's the real game. And the only person you need to beat is the old you. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Yet most people treat it like it's unlimited. They waste minutes, hours, days thinking it won't make a difference. But let's break it down. Imagine you waste just 30 minutes a day doing something that doesn't move forward, mindless scrolling, watching random videos, meaningless distractions. That's 3.5 hours a week, 14 hours a month, 168 hours a year. That's an entire week of your life gone. And that's just from 30 minutes, double that, and you're losing 2 weeks a year to nothing. Now multiply that over a decade. That's months of your life you'll never get back. Now ask yourself, what could you have built with that time? What could you have learned? How much closer to your goals could you be? Time isn't just slipping away, it's being stolen. And the thief, it's you. Every moment you waste is a choice to stay stuck or a choice to move forward. If you keep treating time like it's replaceable, one day you'll wake up and realize you've run out. If you want to reclaim your time, you first need to recognize what's stealing it. The truth is, most people don't even realize how much time they waste every day. They think it's just a few minutes here and there, but those minutes add up. Think about your daily routine. How often do you check your phone for no reason? How often do you scroll through social media just to pass the time? Or how much time do you lose watching TV, playing video games, engaging in pointless conversations, or worrying about things you can't control? And what about the distractions disguised productivity, endless planning with no action, over researching instead of starting, jumping from one thing to another without finishing anything? These distractions don't just steal your time, they steal your focus, your energy, and your momentum. They break your rhythm, making it harder to get back on track. And before you know it, entire day is gone with nothing to show for it. So be honest with yourself. What are the things keeping you from making real progress? If you can't name them, you can't fix them. And if you don't fix them, they will keep stealing your future. Wasting time doesn't just affect your day, it affects your entire future. Every goal you set, every dream you have is built on time. And when you waste it, you're not just losing minutes, you're losing opportunities. Think of time like money. If you waste a few dollars here and there, it may not seem like much at first. But over time, those small losses add up. Before you know it, you're broke. The same goes for time. Every wasted minute compounds, pushing your goals further away. Maybe you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And before you know it, years have passed and you're still in the same place. You could have been stronger, smarter, wealthier, more skilled, but instead you're just older, looking back at all the time you let slip away. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine if you use those small pockets of time. If instead of wasting 30 minutes a day, you spent them learning a skill, exercising, reading, building something for your future. Over a year, you'd be in a completely different place. Over a decade, you'd be unrecognizable. That's the power of time if you use it right. Now that you see the cost of wasted time, it's time to take it back. Here's how you do it. Audit your day for 1 week. Track every minute of it once. Write it down. Every distraction, every wasted moment. Most people are shocked when they see how much time they actually lose. Cut the dead weight, identify your biggest time wasters and eliminate them. If social media is eating your time, set strict limits. If meaningless conversations are dragging you down, walk away. If distractions keep interrupting your focus, create an environment where they don't exist. Prioritize what matters every day. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to do today? Then do that first. Stop letting minor things steal the time meant for your biggest goals. Create a non-negotiable routine. Successful people don't just find time for what matters, they make time. Set a schedule and stick to it. Treat your time like an appointment you can't miss. Master the power of saying no. If something doesn't align with your goals, say no. Stop committing to things that don't serve you. Stop giving away your time to people and activities that don't move you forward. Reclaiming your time isn't just about cutting distractions, it's about choosing to value your future more than your momentary comfort. Regret is a heavy burden. Looking back at wasted time, missed opportunities, and unrealized potential can be painful. But regret can do one of two things. It can break you or it can fuel you. If you're reading this and realizing how much time you've lost, don't dwell on it. Use it. Let that frustration turn into action. Every moment you wasted is gone, but every moment ahead is still yours. And what you do next is what matters. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start now. Make one better choice, then another, and another. Stack those moments of discipline and watch how fast things start to change. Because here's the truth, your future is being built right now, not tomorrow, not next year. Right now. In this moment. If you don't take control of your time, someone else will. So what's it going to be? More wasted time, more regret. Or are you going to step up and start making every minute count? The choice is yours. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the one thing that separates those who achieve from those who only dream. Talent won't save you. Motivation won't last. Even intelligence won't guarantee success, but discipline. That's what keeps you moving when everything else fails. Think about the most successful people in the world, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders. What do they all have in common? Discipline. They don't rely on how they feel. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They show up every single day and do the work whether they feel like it or not. Most people fail not because they aren't capable, but because they lack discipline. They start strong but quit when it gets hard. They set goals but don't follow through. They know what they need to do but make excuses instead. That's the difference between winners and everyone else. Winners understand that discipline isn't just a habit, it's a way of life. If you want real success, if you want lasting change, then discipline is non-negotiable. Discipline isn't built overnight. It's not some grand act of willpower. It's the small things you do every single day. The way you wake up, the way you approach your tasks, the way you handle distractions. Every action is either strengthening your discipline or weakening it. So where do you start? With your habits. Wake up with purpose, set a time and stick to it. No snooze button. No delays. Get up and get moving. Set clear priorities before your day starts. Know exactly what needs to get done. Don't just wing it. Have a plan. Follow through. No matter what, whether it's a workout, a project, or a promise to yourself, finish what you start. Limit distractions. Your focus is your power. Cut out the unnecessary. Say no to things that steal your time. Do the hard things first. Stop avoiding the difficult tasks. Attack them head on. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger your discipline becomes. The secret to discipline. It's not about motivation, it's about habits. The more you practice, the easier it gets. And once discipline becomes a habit, success is just a matter of time. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It keeps you safe, keeps you stagnant, keeps you from reaching your full potential. And the worst part, it feels good. That's why most people never break free. But here's the truth: if you're comfortable, you're not growing. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond what's easy. When you wake up earlier than you want to. When you work harder than you feel like. When you do what's necessary, not just what's convenient. Think of a muscle. If you never push it past its limits, it never grows. Your discipline works the same way. If you never challenge it, if you never stress yourself, it stays weak. The only way to build real strength and mental, physical, emotional, is to step into discomfort. So start choosing discomfort. Choose the harder workout. Choose the tougher challenge. Choose to push through when your mind tells you to stop. Because every time you break through that resistance, you become stronger. Every time you win against laziness, you build the kind of discipline that makes success inevitable. Most people are good for a day, some for a week. But few can sustain discipline over months and years. That's why consistency is the key to everything. Think of a single drop of water. By itself, it's nothing. But over time, it carves through rock. That's what discipline does. It's not about massive effort once in a while. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the work. If you want to get in shape, one great workout won't change your body, but a year of discipline will. If you want to be successful, one productive day won't make you wealthy, but years of consistent effort will. If you want to master a skill, one intense study session won't make you an expert, but daily practice will. Everything compounds over time, and the longer you stay consistent, the more unstoppable you become. So stop looking for quick fixes, stop waiting for motivation, just commit, do the work. Every single day, no exceptions. The hardest part of discipline isn't starting, it's staying on track. That's why you need a strategy to make sure you don't fall back into old habits. Here's how you maintain discipline long term. Remove temptation. If it's not there, you won't reach for it. Set up your environment for success. Create non-negotiables. Certain things should never be optional. Working out, reading, pushing yourself, make them mandatory. Track your progress, keep a record. Celebrate wins, look back and see how far you've come. Find accountability, tell someone your goals. Surround yourself with disciplined people. Don't let yourself slip. Master your voice, the voice in your head will try to make excuses. Train yourself to shut it down. You run your mind. It does not run you. Discipline is the foundation of success. Master it. And there's nothing you can't achieve. Your life is yours to control, no one else's. Every choice, every action, every result you see right now is because of you. Not your circumstances, not your past, not anyone else. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because of bad luck. It's not because of the system. It's not because of anyone holding you back. It's because of the choices you make every single day. You can either control your life or let life control you. You can either own your story or let someone else write it for you. But if you keep waiting for someone to fix your problems, for the perfect moment to start, for an easy path to appear, you'll be waiting forever. The moment you take full responsibility is the moment your life starts to change. No more blaming, no more complaining, no more waiting. You're in charge, and that means every goal, every dream, every level of success you want, it's on you to make it happen. Not someday, not when things feel right, right now. Excuses are the chains that keep you stuck. I don't have time. I'm not ready, it's too hard. Lies, every single one of them. The truth is, you have time, you're just choosing to waste it. You're ready, you're just afraid to start. It's hard, but everything worth having is. Every excuse you make is a way to protect your comfort zone. And that comfort zone, it's the graveyard of potential. Let's be clear, you will never feel ready. You will never have perfect conditions. The timing will never be just right. And waiting for the perfect moment is just another way of avoiding responsibility. Excuses don't build success, actions do. So today you make a decision. No more excuses. No more waiting, no more blaming circumstances. You either do the work or you don't. But if you don't complain about where you are. Because where you are is exactly where your choices have led you. A dream without action is nothing more than a wish. You can talk all day about what you want, but if you're not doing anything about it, you're lying to yourself. The only way to succeed is to turn your goals into a plan, a real structured step-by-step strategy. Here's how you do it. Define your goal. Be specific. I want to be successful is not a goal. I want to build a business that earns $100,000 a year is. I want to get in shape is vague. I will work out 5 times a week is clear. Break it down. What needs to happen this month? This week, today, break your big goal into small daily actions, eliminate distractions. If it doesn't move you forward, cut it out. Social media, TV, wasting time, stop. Track your progress. You can't improve what you don't measure. Keep a record of what you've done, what's working, and what needs to change. Commit to action, not just planning. Too many people get stuck in preparation mode. Planning feels productive, but it's not the same as taking action. Stop planning and start doing. A goal without a plan is a wish. A plan without action is a waste. You need both. Your success is built in the small daily moments, not in big dramatic actions. The people who win in life are the ones who show up every single day, no matter what. They don't rely on motivation. They don't wait for inspiration. They work because it needs to be done. Want success? Make discipline your default setting. Wake up early, start your day with purpose, not laziness. Stick to your schedule. If you said you do it, do it. No delays, no excuses. Do what's hard first. The easy tasks can wait. Handle the difficult things while your energy is high. Keep pushing even when you don't feel like it. Your feelings don't dictate your progress. Your actions do. Never let a day go to waste. If you waste one day, you start a habit of wasting time. Treat every day like it matters, because it does. You don't need a magic formula. You don't need more motivation, you just need to work. Every day, no exceptions. Success is not an accident. It's planned. If you don't have a roadmap, you'll waste time wandering in circles. Here's how you build yours. Set clear, non-negotiable milestones. Where do you want to be in 1 year? 6 months? 3 months? Break it down into measurable checkpoints. Identify obstacles ahead of time. What challenges will you face? What distractions will try to pull you off track? Plan for them, be ready, adjust and adapt. No plan is perfect. If something isn't working, change it. If a strategy is failing, find a better one, but never quit. Review and refine constantly. Success isn't a straight line. Check your progress regularly. If you're off track, fix it immediately, not later. Stay committed to the process. It's not about one big moment. It's about stacking wins day after day until success becomes inevitable. Most people fail not because they're incapable, because they never commit fully. They start, but they don't finish. They talk, but they don't act. They plan, but they don't execute. That won't be you. You're done waiting. You're done making excuses. You're done wasting time. Now you go out and make it happen. Focus is the difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain average. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's the ability to walk in on one goal and refuse to be distracted. Look around, most people are scattered. They chase 100 different things, jumping from one idea to the next, never making real progress. They spread their energy too thin, and as a result, they accomplish nothing significant. But those who understand focus, they dominate. Think of a magnifying glass. If you move it around, the sunlight does nothing. But if you hold it steady, it starts a fire. That's the power of singular focus. If you want extraordinary results, you have to channel all your energy in one direction. So ask yourself, what is your one thing? The one goal that, if you fully committed to it, to change everything. If you don't know, find it. If you do know, lock in, because until you focus, you will never reach your full potential. Your focus is constantly under attack. Notifications, social media, emails, endless distractions, all fighting for your attention, pulling you away from what truly matters. If you don't control your environment, your focus will be stolen before you even realize it. Here's how you take back control. Eliminate digital clutter. Turn off notifications. Unsubscribe from useless emails. Remove apps that drain your time. Your phone should serve you, not control you. Block out distraction time zones. Set specific hours where you are unreachable. No phone. No social media. No interruptions. Master the power of saying the no. If it doesn't align with your goal, decline it. Stop saying yes to things that pull you away from your vision. Use deep work sessions. Set a timer for focused work. No distractions allowed. Work in 90-minute blocks, then take a short break. Surround yourself with the right people if the people around you are distractions. Limit your time with them. Find an environment that supports your focus. Focus isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but better. Cut the noise and watch how much progress you make. If you want massive success, you need intensity. Not casual effort, not half-hearted attempts, relentless, all in focus on one goal. Picture a river. When it flows freely, the water spreads in all directions. But when that same water is channeled into a dam, it generates immense power. That's how your energy works. If it's scattered, it's weak. If it's focused, it becomes unstoppable. Stop trying to balance everything. Balance is for people who want average results. Instead, prioritize. Pour yourself fully into your vision. Make it your obsession. Make it something you think about every day, something you take action on every single moment. Be ruthless with your energy. Ask yourself, does this action move me closer to my goal? If not, drop it. Is my effort diluted across too many things? Simplify. Am I giving 100% to what truly matters? If not, step up. You don't need more time. You need more focus. Direct all your intensity into one purpose and watch how fast everything changes. The most powerful force in success is momentum. The more you focus, the easier it gets. Small wins turn into bigger wins. Consistency turns into mastery, but most people quit before momentum kicks in. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's built through repetition. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill, every action builds on the last one. But if you keep stopping, you kill your momentum. Here's the secret: keep going, even when it feels slow, even when the results aren't immediate, even when progress is invisible. Because what you do today adds up over time. Think about this. If you improve by 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better in a year. If you stay focused for just 6 months, you'll accomplish more than most people do in years. If you refuse to quit, momentum will eventually take over and success will become inevitable. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lose focus and stop too soon. Don't be like them. Stay locked in and let momentum carry you forward. Long-term success isn't about short bursts of effort. It's about staying focused for years. That's what separates the great from the average. So how do you sustain it? Revisit your why daily. Every morning, remind yourself why you're doing this. Keep your vision clear. Measure progress weekly. Track what you've accomplished. Small wins remind you that you're moving forward. Adjust but never quit. If something isn't working, change your approach, but never abandon your goal. Surround yourself with people who challenge you. If your circle isn't pushing you forward, find a new one. Protect your mental energy. Guard your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Your mind will try to pull you in different directions. Your emotions will try to distract you. But discipline is what keeps you locked in. You don't let go of your vision, you protect it. You feed it, you commit to it. Because in the end, focus wins. Not luck, not talent, not shortcuts. Singular, relentless focus. And the ones who master it, they get everything they've ever wanted. Purpose is the reason you wake up in the morning. It's the force that drives every decision, every action, and every effort you make. But how do you discover it? It's not something you find in a book or from someone else. It's something deep inside you. Ask yourself these questions. What makes you come alive? What would you do if money wasn't an issue? What do you want your legacy to be? When do you feel most fulfilled? Your purpose isn't some abstract, unreachable concept. It's already within you, waiting to be uncovered. Think back to moments when you felt truly connected to something bigger than yourself. What were you doing? Who were you helping? What impact did you leave? Your purpose is the thread that ties together your passions, values, and actions. When you identify it, everything becomes clearer. You stop wandering aimlessly and begin moving with intent. And once you know your why, it becomes your anchor, your guiding force through every challenge, decision, and opportunity that comes your way. Now that you know your purpose, how do you turn it into action? Intentions alone won't lead to results. You have to align your actions with your values every day. The key is consistency, making sure that every step you take is rooted in your purpose. Ask yourself, are the things I'm doing today helping me fulfill my purpose? Do my daily habits reflect the person I want to become? Are the people I spend time with supporting my vision? You can talk all you want about what you want to be, but actions speak louder. Start small each day. Make decisions that are aligned with your true purpose. Whether it's the way you spend your time, the way you treat others, or the goals you pursue, everything must be in harmony with your why. For example, if your purpose is to help others find strength, make sure your actions reflect that. Volunteer, coach, support people. Speak up when others need encouragement. Your purpose isn't just a belief, it's a lifestyle. Every decision, every interaction, every habit must move you toward that central goal. Life will always throw challenges your way. There will be uncertainty. There will be distractions. But when you know your purpose, you have a compass that keeps you on course, no matter the storm. Think of your purpose as a lighthouse in the fog. When everything around you is unclear, it's the light that guides you to safety. When you're unsure of the next step, return to your why. Ask yourself, does this decision move me closer to my purpose? Is this the right action for the life I'm trying to create? Remember, uncertainty is not the enemy of progress, it's part of the journey. If you get lost, pause, reflect, take a step back. Your purpose will always bring you back on track, even when life feels chaotic. Clarity is not always instant, but it is always possible if you're willing to listen to the deeper call within you. Don't let confusion paralyze you. When in doubt, go back to your purpose. It's the anchor in the storm. When you have a clear purpose, everything changes. It's like turning a light on in a dark room. Suddenly the path ahead is clear and you can see where to go. Purpose isn't just a nice idea, it's a transformative force. It gives you energy, focus, and determination. It pushes you to keep going when you feel like quitting. It turns obstacles into opportunities. Think of a runner who sets a goal to win a race. They don't just run aimlessly, they run with purpose. They train harder, they push through fatigue, and they refuse to stop until they cross the finish line. That's the power of purpose that propels you forward even when the road gets tough. Without purpose, you're running in circles. With purpose, you're running towards something meaningful. And the more defined your purpose, the more unstoppable you become. Now that you've discovered your purpose, it's time to build a roadmap for your future. A clear purpose, clear goals, and goals need a plan. Break your purpose into specific goals. Where do you want to be in 1 year? 3 years? 10 years? Define what success looks like. Set milestones, identify the key moments on your journey that will show you're on track. Every milestone is a step closer to fulfilling your purpose. Create a timeline when you want to achieve these goals. Set deadlines and hold yourself accountable. Visualize the future, close your eyes and picture the life you want. See it, feel it, believe it. Your purpose should guide your every move. Not just when needed, life will change. Challenges will come. But stay flexible with your methods while remaining true to your purpose. The road to success is not linear. But if you are anchored in purpose, you can weather any storm, stay focused, and keep moving toward your goals. Don't leave your future to chance. Build it step by step with purpose as your foundation. Look back for a moment. Think about everything we've covered. You've learned how to take ownership of your life, eliminate distractions, and focus on what truly matters. You've discovered the power of discipline, the importance of defining your purpose, and how to turn intentions into real, measurable results. But this is not the end of the journey, it's just the beginning. Awareness is the first step, but action is what creates lasting change. You are now equipped with the tools to transform your mindset and your life. The question is, what will you do with them? Will you take the lessons, reflect on the insights, and let them empower you? Or will you let this moment slip away doing nothing? You have everything you need. Now it's time to take the next step. Commitment isn't just a word, it's a decision. A decision to believe in yourself, no matter the obstacles, no matter the challenges. If you want to succeed, you must stand firm in your decisions and never second guess yourself. You don't need validation, you don't need permission, you already have what it takes. The path won't always be easy, but your belief in yourself is what will carry you through. When the road gets tough, remember this, you are the architect of your future. If you believe in yourself, every step becomes easier. You don't need anyone else's approval, you just need your own. So make a promise to yourself today, I am committed to my growth, my journey, and my future. Own it. And don't look back. Time doesn't wait. Every second you hesitate is a second lost. The sooner you act, the sooner you'll begin seeing results. Every moment you delay is a moment that could have been spent moving closer to your goals. Don't let another day slip by. Think of your dreams as a fire. If you keep letting it burn slowly, it may eventually fizzle out. But if you act now, you fuel that fire with the right actions. And time to start is not tomorrow, it's now. The power to change is within you, but it only works when you take immediate action. Stop waiting for the right moment. The moment is now. Now that you have the knowledge, it's time to apply it. Don't let this newfound wisdom remain just words on a page or thoughts in your head. Turn them into action. Start small. Take one step today, one actionable step towards your goal. Whether it's writing down your plan, making that phone call, or taking that first step toward a habit, do something. Because progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Success doesn't come from knowing it all, it comes from doing. So take what you've learned and begin making changes. Results come from action. Don't wait for perfection, just start. You are not defined by your past, you are defined by what you do right now. Every moment is a chance to take ownership of your future. Your legacy starts today. The life you've always dreamed of isn't some far-off idea, it's being built right now. You are the creator of your future, and the challenge before you is to take bold action today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because that moment doesn't exist. The future belongs to those who embrace the challenge and act now. Craft your life like a masterpiece. Each decision, each action, each moment shapes your legacy. You have the power to create the life you want. So go ahead and make it happen.